So as we look at 2020 and we look at the trends that are coming to fruition, there's three that in particular that have a lot of momentum behind them. And these are in no particular order. So number one would be artificial intelligence / machine learning, right? And the reason for that is because as we get into more data-centric environments and solutions, you have the ability to develop the algorithms to make more sense and more use out of that data. So the year of the algorithm is definitely 2020 through artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Well, intelligent automation will certainly reduce the dependence on labor as a constrained resource. Labor is increasingly difficult for companies to find, to attract, and retain. And so by taking out those non-value add activities, that transportation time, intelligent automation is going to help make that labor more productive and more effective.
So as you look at intelligent automation, there's a whole caveat of use cases around that. And as we look towards where we've invested in that area, one, we've made different investments in the robotic space with Locust, Plus One, and Fetch. We just had a recent acquisition, Cortexica, that's out of London around computer vision. And as you look at these different modalities and technologies, it's really about driving further digitization within the physical environments and then getting at the data.
In healthcare, augmented reality will deliver better, more effective patient care. Already this is happening in some small sample sizes. Clinicians at one hospital in California are using augmented reality while being bedside with the patient and using augmented reality technologies to extend and draw upon other patient health data sets. So examples of a voice script, the augmented reality being able to pick up keywords or triggers between the clinician and the patient in real time, and then the augmented reality's ability to then search and to health record informations to draw out other data sets that can be viewed by that clinician in real time next to the patient. So now the clinician has maximum amount of patient health information and can make the best informed choice on next step decisions in caring for that patient.
The second one would be blockchain, right? And blockchain is this huge buzzword that's been going around for quite a few years now. However, we're actually starting to see 95% of enterprises actually set aside budget to invest in this area.
Well, by creating this trusted ledger that can be shared across participants in the supply chain, it's going to help manufacturers in particular be more connected to their suppliers, as well as be able to follow their product downstream through the supply chain. So they'll have better control over preventing counterfeit products from entering the supply chain. They'll have better control over managing the warranty of their products. They'll have better visibility to the channels that they go through to get to the end customer. And so it has a lot of potential for manufacturers to operate more effectively and with better intelligence.
The other cool use case that you have is smart contracts within blockchain. Now, as an example, smart contracts today, we've got such solutions such as yard management with our location solutions that we've had for decades as well. And you've got manufacturers, right? And this is just one use case that's going on today. And as you look at that, there's a lot of suppliers that are coming in and out of that yard, right? And they're delivering things for the manufacturing process. And a lot of our manufacturers are moving to just-in-time manufacturing. So the delivery of those things that are on time and accurate is absolutely mission critical. So now that you have an instrumented yard through location services that's been deployed for decades, now you can use that data for different use cases. And what you can do is that if you marry that with blockchain technology and capture that event and put it on the ledger, what you can do is you can execute a smart contract based upon what the agreed upon service level agreements are. So as you look at asset tracking in general, we've been doing that for decades, right? We just celebrated our 50th anniversary and we've been doing that for a long time.
RFID is, at the end of the day, it's always going to take a retailer from what is not great performance in terms of inventory visibility into almost perfect performance in terms of what is inventory visibility. And so now what's happening is retailers are finding the value in doing that, and the costs of building out RFID solutions have come down to where the value and the costs are starting to align a lot better. And the customer is actually now also asking for visibility to be better. So when a customer goes into a store and the product is not in the store, that's one of the biggest reasons why they'll leave the store and they won't buy something else. And certainly if they're shopping online and they're thinking about perhaps what they want to pick it up in the store, the inventory visibility needs to be extremely accurate.
Healthcare organizations leverage big data to improve patient care management, using predictive data to manage slip and falls, to manage sepsis risks, to be predictive on operational management, things such as scheduling and capacity management and resource management.